my conglomeration with Brubaker was brought upon by my good friend Sam Freeney, and he and I have known each other for years now. He's helped me with booking gigs, connecting with musicians, just all excellent, just manager things without even being a manager. Just like this, just kind soul that just wants to help becoming musicians, and asking just nothing in return, just like a saint. But as I was, we actually had a mutual friendship with Kevin. I was a friend with Andy, who works marketing at Floyd Rose, and Sam was a friend of Kevin's, and both Kevin and Andy were just best friends with one another. So it was this sort of just triangle of mutual friendships that kind of brought us all together. So they when they came to me they came to me and Sam, because they were looking to start producing more 6-string guitars, regular 6-string electric guitars. Their main forte is in bass guitars, and particularly custom shop, so just handmade, just boutique, just quality made instruments. And what they were trying to do was maintain the same quality, but remove some of the handmade aspect of it, so that they can produce it not only in larger numbers, but to make it more affordable for people. They're trying to reach a wider market. So they came to us saying, just like, basically, what specs would you dream of having on a guitar? And I went through the whole. I even went to Baltimore, and we took exact measurements to see just what would be the ideal placement of the electronics and things like that. And I was mainly just looking for ergonomics and versatility. And that's pretty much what came of it. This is what came of that, sort of idea. And at this point, it's the most comfortable feeling neck I've played. The whole construction of it is solid and masterful, and they don't even take they don't even skip out on like the elegance of it as well. This was designed as like sort of a workhorse guitar, and it's still the ergonomics. I mean, they've gotten it to a point where it's it's literally just meant for your hands. They maintain sort of some traditional designs. You can definitely see some influences in the designs, but overall, I mean, this is a Brubaker design. This is completely their trademark, and that was one thing. Like I kind of we were kind of thinking like ideas like, what would be a nice design, things like that. And I mainly left it to them. The whole construction and the headstock, everything is their design. I just kind of let them take the wheels on it, because this is just something that they've been doing for so many years, and they've got a brand and trademark, and it's it's just held up to every expectation and exceeded them. It's an incredible instrument. I mean, I can't express that enough, and it sticks out as well. I've just been anytime I'll be scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, and the guitar will just pop out whenever it's just in a picture. It just sticks out as just like the center of the whole stage. And it's a simple color too. It's like a seafoam green almost, but it just so if for anyone's watching this, look up Brubaker's catalog. You can go on Instagram, just look up Brubaker Musical Instruments, I believe is how they're put on Instagram, or go to their website or Facebook, any of that, and just look at the entire catalog, and just of all the instruments they've made. Just this, I went for like a simple matte finish, just single color, but just that alone, just like the beauty of that doesn't even do it justice of some of the finishes that I've seen on those instruments. You do with what the guitar does. When I plug it in, I don't really mess about with a huge like array of tone pedals and things like that. Like for example, that Earl Tideaway performance that we're putting in clips from, that was just the amp, just the natural overdrive of the amp with the guitar. So I'm not gonna have an opinion on my own tone. I'll just say, like, if you listen to those clips, you're listening to the guitar and nothing overlaid on top of it. So that's how I look at it. And when we were talking earlier about how we wanted to design the instrument, and my main kind of criteria was just versatility. Part of it, the tone, it can cover all bases. It can cover rockabilly guitar. It can cover jazz guitar. It can cover blues. It can cover hard rock. It can cover metal. It can cover anything. It's very incredibly versatile guitar in that respect.
Alex with a guitar in his hand, and I'm just so happy that I could bring him a custom guitar with his name on it. And I've done this twice before, and this is my good friend BRUBAKER, who I basically used to meet and book and stuff in Baltimore and Annapolis. So this is like a dream come true, that someone that would respect Alex and respect my wishes and help him, and I just say it's a pleasure to see you play, Alex, and to see you move on to stardom, because it's in the stars for you. It's just getting the right timing and the performances, and people to start to see and realize how damn talented you are.
I appreciate you, Sam. It's really, the way that I'm looking at it is that I'm just playing music with just something I never would ever have. I never thought I would ever have a guitar in my own name like that. Right. And just being able to share that with people, and I get asked about the guitar every time I perform. And just being able to relay that to people and explain, just everything about this, and I never can express how grateful I am for that.
We got Mr. Curtis Lyons on the drums.